Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here. Alright, so today I am moving forward with my build and showcase of Esther. She's still at 115, although I am getting closer to 120. Today I am trying out something a little different. I am trying Rain's TMR, and honestly, I've done maybe about 15 or 20 fights with it so far, and I'm really liking it. This is a very basic TMR setup right here. This is what I would say is like almost like a typical my apologies, not TMR, Trust Stone. My first set bonus is the max HP up 5%, and the all elemental attack resist up 5, along with the second one being accuracy up 15. The key to Trust Stones is really what these additional abilities are, and I think if you guys inspect some of the people you fight with like really high stats, you'll see that you can just get insane additional abilities, up to 12 of them actually. I think there's only 2, 4, 6 here. You can get up to 12, and some of those stats can be stuff like luck plus 20% or magic plus 20%. Really insane. Like having, I would call them legendary Trust Stones, is kind of like the equivalent of equipping 2 to 3 extra pieces of gear. So it really makes a massive difference. Although for right now, we just have some base stats in there and the set bonuses. As for her skills, I have Magnetic Force turned off for duel, on for Guild War right now. And I believe Storm Guardian is on, except she doesn't really use this until way late in the fight, and sometimes not even at all. On Paladin, I do not have Taunting Blade on, I do not have Divine Grace on, I do not have Saintly Healing on, I don't even think I have Blade Bash on. I just have Sentinel and an Immortal Spirit. For Cloud, I have a typical setup going on, but I have this off so that he focuses bells. And for Charlotte, just a pretty typical setup, I'd say. I like balanced builds, which is why I'm using the Artemon Esper on Charlotte to kind of compensate the physical defense up. That's essentially why I'm working with the Rain's TMR on Esther, because although you could take her completely one way and have her just be this insane bruiser, I really like balance, and I feel like if she's at the point where she's completely one-shottable by a magic unit, then you're depending on luck. It depends if she gets out there first and she gets hit first and she pops her courage before she does anything. I don't want that. So I want her to be able to at least take and tank one magic hit before she pops courage. So as of right now, I have 106 agility, 9k HP, almost 1400 attack, 400 dex, 320 luck, 38 defense, 18 spirit. Magic is still low, but I think that I'm gonna show you guys that I should be able to take at least one magic hit with her. Across the board, the rest of her stats are amazing. And just to show you guys, this is a full accuracy build right here, and it's not even finished, but I am at 78 accuracy. So this should be a really good test against most mono light comps. Yeah, against most mono light comps, unless they're running a full set of legendary Trust Stones, then they are just absolutely insane. I'm still working on it. So I'm going to go for this fight since Esther's 115 and Locke is 115, but Jaden is there, Elena is there, so we should be able to see a good example of her versus a magic team. Alright, let's see how this goes.
No need for chit chat. You can do it.
She pops the spirit buff, which honestly helps Cloud and makes Charlotte overly tanky. Alright, Locke running into the fray. She should follow with courage. This map is pretty tricky because it's really hard to get her to use courage every single time. Oof. Just absolute destruction. Okay, there goes the accuracy up. But she's going to be too close to Charlotte, I think. Yeah. This is unfortunate, Jaden. Oh, she doesn't get hit by Jaden. Cloud goes down. All right, let's see. She should have well over 100. So that's with 100 plus accuracy right there. She still missed Elena. All right. Well, that was pretty tough. I did check the trust stones on that team before going into it. They were better built than mine. But that just goes to show that even with... so she was at 78 plus 30 from that buff. That's 88, 98, 108 accuracy, and she still missed Elena. So, like I said, Esther, I believe I'm seeing more and more, is really a great unit. However, she is 100% dependent on a good trust stone setup. Her kit alone is not good enough to take a mono light team. But she is a great unit, and I'm having a lot of fun with her. Alright, so let's try a mono fire team. We're going to go back to mono light. I have beaten a few of them, so it's like a struggling arm wrestle at this point, going back and forth, trying to figure this out. I think I've probably put in like 6 or 7 hours of like running matches over and over and over, dueling my friends from the guild. But I will figure her out. I know she's very niche. I know that people are probably having a little trouble trying to figure her out. But don't worry, guys. I got your back. We're going to figure it out together. Alright, let's see.
And stay down.
Mont looking tanky as usual. He falls. Charlotte's still standing. Alright, Esther. See, that's the thing about not running like an AP Regan buff on her, because now she's out. Okay, she pops courage, but she's out of AP. Not quite enough. Kara's on courage. Esther falls. It's all coming down to this. Cloud, oh, is out of AP. That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. I don't know why Cloud didn't use bells in this fight. He must have got pulled out. Well, as you can see, it's tricky. To be honest, this map is quite difficult to set, at least for these 3 characters that I happen to be using. But I have not given up hope. So, like, let's go into Jaden right now. Let's look at his TMR. You can see, so this is pretty good. Reaction block rate 7, pierce attack resist. It's not fully built. He doesn't have all the things that he wants, and he only has 6. But still, magic up 20% and spirit piercing rate up 10. I mean, pretty freaking solid. Our trust stones are not that set up. Let's see here. Also pretty good. Accuracy up 10. Luck. Spirit piercing rate up 10. Slash attack resist up 7. Magic attack resist piercing rate up 10. Slash attack resist piercing rate up 10. Luck 15. Magic 10. Spirit. So really powerful trust stone setup right here. And this is really where everything is going to start to lean. I'm going to be doing another coming trust stone video and like be showing you guys how I will be building, I guess what I would call a legendary trust stone, like something that has 12 passive stats. They're all good, and how to do that. It's a really big pain, but I'm slowly working on it. It takes a lot of time, so many dismantles. Alright, let's see how this goes. Ooh, Engelbert.
Crystal shine upon you.
Alright, Locke runs out. Charlotte pops her buff. I don't know why she didn't move forward. That doesn't really make sense.
And stay down.
So she missed Locke with 78 accuracy. His trust stones must be pretty good. But there you go. You just saw her take a hit from Elena. It only took about 20% of her health.
Can you keep up?
It looks like she's definitely having trouble, though, in the AP Regan area.
Don't give in.
Esther pops courage. Locks on reflex. Charlotte falls. Cloud goes triple slash. Wow, that Elena is very tanky. Esther falls. Cloud triple slashes down. Locks on re-raise. Elena falls. And Cloud takes down Locke. Alright, so that was a pretty strong light team. And we did show that Esther can take some magic damage, for sure. I mean, she took only 20% from Elena's hit, and that was a really pretty well-built Elena. Although she's still struggling in the AP Regan area. So I think I'm going to have to try to work on that. You know, I think, you really want to use Odin, because he's one of the few espers that has like a full into accuracy part of his board. Right now I'm running him full accuracy, missile resist, attack up all the way, and then all the way through Maneater. So a little bit more of a tanky build, but yeah, it's tricky to drop him. He gives her the extra agility that she needs, but I think if I put AP up into the passives of Trust Stones, it will help out, hopefully. Alright, so let's try something different, or should we go for another mono light team? Let's see. Alright, why don't we try a mono ice team? And then we'll cap it off with one more fight against mono light. It has been quite fun trying to figure this out. Frustrating, but fun. I think the more frustrating part will be building the right trust stones for her.
You can do it.
One set at a time. That's going to take a while. Alright, so Cloud pops spells. Bella starts his job of hasting everyone in the world.
Faster, faster.
Esther pops courage. You know, what I could do is take off Esther's limit break. Because she's at 71 AP right now. That takes 49. Ooh, this is going to be brutal.
And stay down.
Alright, we'll see if they can pull this back. Ooh,
I'm coming fair and square.
there we go. Alright, what are they going to do?
Now you've done it.
Oh, she gets the courage removed.
I know how this works.
Good. She falls. It's on Cloud. Alright, down to Velas versus Cloud. And he pops his super clutch reflex, as is typical of Cloud. Alright, so we started off a little struggling, but we're at 2-2 now. I still think we got to go after a mono light team. I think really what everyone is trying to figure out is she going to be a contender for mono light? So yeah, let's see. I mean, I watched many videos on YouTube about her. People are talking about her being good for PvE and all this stuff. I'm really more interested in PvP. It's just my personal preference. I also don't think that there's really any super truly difficult PvE content in the game. not like you need like a full mono lightning team to beat. You can always sub in different characters and it works just fine. Except for the selection quests, which are obviously really hard, but they're not really hard because they're hard. They're hard because no one wants to spend resources on a bunch of MR units, so kind of like a weird kind of hard. But they are fun. I have not completed all of them yet. Alright, so last battle. This guy's rank 158. This is a full evasion team. Let's go for this one. And we'll cap it off for the day. Alright, with Jaden dropped, this should be a little bit closer.
No need for chit chat.
Jaden is just
We
brutal.
won't forgive those who make others suffer. Let's go, partner.
畳みかける。
少し遊んでいくかもに行くぞ。私が全てを守り抜く。
I think I may try her with a bells build coming up. Maybe in a video tomorrow. But we will see. She's definitely hungry for AP. That's what I'm beginning to see. But this build has definitely shown a lot of her tankiness. It's hard to subsidize all her weaknesses, which is the trouble. It's like you fix one and then another one just grows, and it's just like, damn it! Alright, where will she go? Okay, so she misses. She's probably not going to land a single hit here. Let's see how Esther does. Takes out Elena one shot. Locke gets taken out one shot. They did not run him with his right abilities, so he did not use re-raise. Charlotte's down. Esther still has re-raise. Or courage. Oh, that was savage. The speed of light teams sometimes, I swear. Alright. Oh, and there comes Cloud with the speed. And his signature reflex. Let's go, Cloud. Looks like this is almost like a Cloud showcase. Even though, like, on the stats, Esther is just, like, trumping him in every way. But that just kind of goes to show, like, the importance of a balanced kit. So, you know, I really kind of think they did Esther a little dirty with her reaction ability. Before I close out the video, I'm sure all of you guys know this, that Paladin's Guard and Static Discharge are the exact same thing. It's literally copy and pasted. Honestly, I am disappointed in Gumi over that. This is a 100 cost unit, the most expensive unit that you can get in the game. It's limited, and the fact that we have literally 2 of the exact same passives on her just seems like they weren't done building this unit and needed it to come out to counter the effect that Astoria was going to have on the game. You know, without Esther, there was a decent chance that a mono water team could take down a mono lightning team, which is, I think, why they dropped Esther. He had a big effect in the JP game. So, anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I will have another one coming tomorrow. I'm going to switch over the TMR and keep experimenting with things until I find a truly balanced, great build for her. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, everyone who has subscribed. I really appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. Take care and peace.